My family's here. But see, the thing is, I have actual realistic expectations about Detroit. I like living here, all that kind of stuff. All of it's good. I would not consider Detroit a world-class city, though. Just like I wouldn't consider Toronto.
I don't care.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
If you ask somebody to come up with a list of like 10 world-class cities, I promise you 0 people have Toronto on that list. It's just not there. Like it is not there, bro. It is not there. I'm saying that Toronto's on the tier of not world-class city. Why are Middle Eastern people so fond of Detroit? There is a lot of jobs in the automotive industry that brought a lot of them here, so that's why we have, in my opinion, the best Middle Eastern food, like I said, that I've ever had. Nothing could top it here. That is what I would say. People always talk about like Detroit pizza or like Coney dogs or like whatever, but honestly, the Middle Eastern food is the one thing that truly clears here. That is like actually like S tier.
I'm gonna like share my screen.
Like you literally see Padept and Hoa. Like, why are you asking? Hello?
Yeah, what are you
good?
I knew it. As soon as I seen Hoa and I was looking at George's Discord, I'm like,
I gotta put on a streamer mode name. We're giving ourselves away.
yeah. No, good luck against us.
Yeah, you.
I mean, even in North America, like, I mean, you got like there's like New York, you have Chicago, you have LA, San Francisco, even like Miami, right? Maybe even areas of like there's like, yeah, Toronto's not a world-class city. Like it's not by any stretch of the imagination. I understand you live there and for whatever reason you have a chip on your shoulder and are like really angry, but I've been to Toronto at minimum 10 times. It's okay. It reminds me very much of Detroit, to be honest with you. It reminds me very much. Very similar.
5 seconds before insertion.
You've
located a bomb. Make your way to its
If you Google it, Toronto's on like every top places to live in the world. Just saying. That doesn't you. Oh man, oh boy, we have someone who actually had a low enough IQ to drop it to believe a fucking top list thing. That is unbelievable, bro. There's no way someone has this low of an IQ. It's impossible. You do realize that, like, okay, let me give you an example, okay? And if you're a part of whatever subreddits, like, in the fucking world, basically, there will be some publication, you do realize they just spit out list that will put your city of wherever you live as, like, the top city that you live in, because people will fucking link those articles to each other. Oh, can you believe people actually, like, bro, like, there's no way you're this gullible. It's impossible. Wonderful.
That was a beautiful nitro, so.
I was actually right on.
Right.
Sound freezer.
I don't know, dude. This guy is very much loves Toronto. I guess he just lives there, and it's like the most important place to him in the world.
We don't have bombs, so I just whiffed. Jesus. Fuck to.
Nice.
Dude, I whiffed so bad, Jesus. It was actually
Fine. You got the other 3, so.
That was the freest kill of my life.
Right. Big baby Thurmond.
We need to locate a bomb.
I would say, all right, people who have actually like traveled a decent amount. Would you consider Toronto? So this guy's evidently mad because I compared Toronto to Detroit. I live in Detroit, by the way. I would say that Toronto is closer to Detroit than it is to New York. You were saying that Toronto is somehow a bigger and more diverse and better city than New York, which is just... You have all the drugs in the world that you're like taking in right now with that take.
I'm running Bravo.
Just literally just dumping drugs
Do not give up.
down your throat, up your nose. I don't know,
they're not
soaking
playing like
it
it's
through your
gonna be bad.
asshole through a fucking soaked
Did anyone watch
tampon.
me kill that guy crouched in the corner?
The Mozzie? That guy got pounced.
Well, they're about to hop out.
He's
windows.
actually doing that? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
My wife just came down and was like laughing at me.
Oh, this guy's getting
I don't know.
fried.
I told you they were gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that pulse?
He's probably gonna nitro the hatch.
Mm-mm.
One's on the ticket window.
Yeah, he's still there.
Can I need him?
I don't see anyone in train right now.
He's not left side.
I just threw a nade at him.
Red's clear if someone wants to come open the hatch. They have no pre-place or anything.
Mm-mm.
Looks like piano is boarding.
I want to get a nade kill.
They don't have any default. No rotates on so. Jonka's C2.
Pulse might be improving.
I have a flank camera.
By speaking.
Yeah, they got pulse below. No one's like Shaiko or anything like that.
I'm gonna go try and clear this pulse. You wanna double with me?
Okay, Warden's on the piano itself.
Why
Yeah,
are you
wait,
still doing
I
it?
just got on that.
Why are you still doing it?
That timing is unfortunate.
Dude, you're actually a moron.
I don't care how dumb.
They're going bottom right, I'll see.
I don't know. I mean, I think Toronto's.
Yeah, no.
Is that
I think Toronto's nice. Like, don't get me
your
wrong.
bottom white peak?
There's only one basement.
Just watch my bottom
Pulse
red.
is mining. Pulse
Pulse
is
is
mining.
legit.
I'm gonna drop down and try to kill him.
Right, Rockers,
Going
bottom
up.
right.
Yeah, going up.
Bottom red, bottom red. No, no, back in mining. Yeah, you just deep that. Nice.
Job, George.
One here, give it door. He's near right now. On 3.
Yeah, you can nade him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
I don't have
on three,
another
right on
one.
3. You can just floor bang him, honestly.
Just floor bang.
He's just, yes. Standing on 3. Standing right on 3 still, watching. He's in the tuck.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to floor bang him, I guess.
He's shot
Hey.
down.
Oh, I think he hit the claymore on red. Or unless he threw a nitro.
Red breach that one.
No, he did. He hit the claymore. Wait, did he?
15 seconds left.
Keep down.
Red breach
He was
down.
underneath the wall. I knew I heard him.
Nice shot.
Oh, did he get next and he baited it like it was the claymore? That's pretty smart.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, Toronto's fine. It's like nice. It's just like I don't know. There's nothing that's like special about Toronto, really.
I'm done.
I'll sit
Like,
on
there's
it.
nothing that when I went there, there was nothing that really like was like wow. Nothing wowed me when I was there. It was just like okay, you know,
No broke boys, no broke boys.
decent place. That's what I think of when I go to Toronto.
What you do, I understand, but not.
We need to locate a bomb.
TSMH. Is that a new org?
Yes.
Come on, Pet up in pre-fire. Me and you three gotta lock in.
That's true.
agree.
We're letting the elementary schooler and the old man out frag us.
I'm
right now. We
just
gotta pick it up.
I'm sorry to die to shit cans that don't know how to shoot drones.
Mm-mm.
Actually, he did shoot the drone.
He didn't. The drone was still bottom white.
It doesn't matter.
The weather in Toronto and Detroit are very similar.
I did.
Shit's annoying.
I don't know. This guy's
Sitting around brown.
just the Toronto enjoyer.
Yeah.
bro.
You
all
could
it is.
take the one from
Insertion in
the
5
reading
seconds.
from the pillar double, no?
Toronto.
Oh,
enjoyer.
actually, no.
Bomb must be
Probably
located.
I mean, we're just doing a
like
white
this.
take, right? So someone just walks up the stairs and holds the corner while we push restaurant and freezer.
Oh my.
Somebody drone real quick. I have a drone in.
Just don't be calling walk.
Yeah, if I could do it. Go.
Mm,
Go.
One
I
check.
don't know. It's okay. He just lives in Toronto, and he
One's a
thinks that it's the
bakery.
center of the world.
I want to set up a brown cam for us.
He's on red. Jesus Christ. Why is he holding the longest angle possible?
Okay, I have a pillar flank. It's whipping. I jumped in before.
I got one echo.
On my
Can you
flank
dro-
white.
Hey,
No,
check.
Chicago's a lot nicer than Toronto.
I'm trying to check if there's a. Okay, fine. I'll drone check.
I think one might flank white.
Chicago has way more history, culture, better food. Hell no, those are not even close.
Yeah, one small. Did a runny cross? You know?
Oh, I almost got her. She's in fucking bake. That was dumb. I should have killed her.
Nitro.
No, Hesse, thank the 20 months, almost 1 year, Pog. Thank you, Rich Hesse.
Check now, sounds like.
Better food? Absolutely has better food.
That's a runny.
Chicago has great
Echo, bro.
food. Toronto has
Do you have the cam still?
some good food options as well. They do.
City
on
killed
white.
Rooney. I'm gonna retake check then.
On white.
Not as many as Chicago. Absolutely not.
Dropped red.
Not 100%. I can get the stuff off the wall, by the way.
I have different plans.
Shoot it red.
That's unlucky.
Okay, there's one bunker, huh?
Red guy dead.
Nice. Bunker
Oh my
still,
God.
Chonka.
What the fuck?
That's Echo.
Is he down?
I killed him.
No, Echo's
Okay.
dead. Yeah. Hold on, I'm
Can you
gonna
burn
burn
us?
Cade prep.
You know, that's actually
Burn.
it's actually kind of funny. There is a stereotype and it's a meme among Canadians. Probably a good amount of Canadian friends. They actually said there's like this like weird thing where there's like I've actually never met one of them in the wild, but here we are. They said there's like this weird group of people that think that like the center of the earth is Toronto, and I actually met one. Wow.
Op 15 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Saying that Chicago has better food than Toronto means that you are racist. Do you have severe brain damage? Have you actually just like smashed your head into fucking solid concrete until there's just nothing left? Zero coherent fucking thought.
We're gonna do this first round as a dock if you want to go solo pad.
Protect the bombs.
Taco driver, bro, he's cooking.
That guy's actually a moron. That guy should not be cooking.
He's a moron that's cooking us, so.
I've never seen a more brain dead take. Genuinely. You need to stare in a mirror and just be in awe with how stupid you are.
Okay, there's one drone bottom. It went to red 90, that drone that you're looking for. It's bottom white. And then there's a drone top white as well. Two drones top white.
You think everybody else in the chat is biased except for bro? Okay, let me break something down for you. There's a saying, right?
Oh, the KG classic, bro. He's gonna run it.
Yeah. There's a saying, right? The saying is, if you run into an asshole, well, that's just unlucky. I guess you just ran into someone who is an asshole. But if you run into assholes all day, then you should probably look in the mirror and you're the asshole. That's kind of the situation that we're in now. Everyone is telling you that, like, okay, like, Toronto's, like, you know, a, whatever, decent place, I guess. But beyond that, you know, not really. It's just Toronto, you know?
Ready? Getting hatches.
So by you
Brown
saying that
look up.
everyone in here is brain dead,
Where's that drop?
to tell you
He's one of us.
that you're the brain dead person.
Drone and CS. Got it.
Okay, at this point, I'm just convinced this guy's just seeking attention. It's not possible. He has to be trolling.
Is that drop dead?
Probably.
That's good, could be. Are you psyched with the game spree far?
I'm not.
Or spoken?
I think that is a no. Let me check some. Yeah, once I saw him sleeping, I'm looking.
Yeah, I just missed him.
That's
Yeah,
good.
nice trade.
Here, get on that BP. He's in CS.
I'm gonna run up. I'm running up your white.
He's left side
you and
CS.
CS.
Yeah,
dead.
on New Edge.
You could just
You
drop
going
pad.
CS? Going
You can
CS?
play post.
He's on Humidor.
Well,
That's
just we can
He
just
just
ping
doubled.
him. We have a BP.
Oh, you're not that
Nading,
guy, please
nading,
stop.
nading.
Operator standing.
So that's the
He's
nade.
full HP.
New match.
He's new, yeah.
I mean, I've been to Toronto like 10 times, and like I said, yeah, I like Toronto, but it's just like Toronto. I would describe it as like a, I don't know, like a, somewhere in bar, we don't know.
5 seconds to
I would describe it more like a mid-sized U.S. city type of feel to it.
Good job,
Nice.
Boa.
go. Hostiles eliminated.
Had me clenching.
Oh, bro, you know me. I waste time like that.
True. He was also just like right on your ass.
What do you mean? I'm like the Dead by Daylight king. He's
That
got
guy
me.
poorly cooked his nade. I thought it was gonna explode like at the bar and not. I thought they actually knew where I was. He was just nading the cocktail rotate to nade
You're
it.
just nuts. You just stared that nade down. I was like, nah.
They were like eliminated, like, damn, he's taking like
It,
a champ.
like I said,
Gets
it
naked.
actually seriously like Detroit reminds me a lot of Toronto. They're very similar. They have similar weather. They kind of have a similar setup where there's like the downtown is like pretty dense, but most of the people are like kind of in the suburbs and stuff like that. There's a lot of like nice suburbs around it. Honestly, it reminds me of a nicer Detroit a little bit. It's like very that's kind of how I see it. Actually, it's very similar, or like kind of like maybe like I don't know. Yeah, that's like the best way I can describe it. Or maybe kind of similar to like maybe like a worse maybe like a worse version of Chicago.
Off of it.
I got it.
5 seconds.
Okay.
Somebody hold big for a sec.
You must protect your
Before
bombs from
so I can
being
make rotates.
by Op 4.
Got a drone and whiskey.
Camera in position. Camera ready to
Yeah, nobody.
I'm going to hold bakery for you, Jordan. I literally just got window banged, man. That's
I'm
wild.
reinforcing this since we don't have anyone playing there.
Outside small.
Honestly, though, I will say it's not on the level of New York, but Chicago has some very good food. I will say. I would not take that as much of a dig, honestly. I think Toronto being like
No matter at all.
a kind of like worse version of Chicago is not a bad thing. Because Chicago actually has like off the chain food, dude. Their food is great.
You read your teammate, George?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, no dying on my watch.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
There's
In
one there.
bakery. It's a thermite in bakery.
Dude, I tagged him.
I got him.
Nice try, nice try. We don't. Okay, we have a small
bake is
cam.
nomaded. Yep.
I'm gonna watch the train above.
Nice.
I'll rotate
Two in
him.
bakery.
Toxic for a crew that they once had before George. Not toxic.
Or at least trying to. He's swinging small. Swinging dead. Nice.
I've literally been to Toronto like 10 times. I'm not even kidding. And Chicago. It's within driving distance of me.
No case. No case, guys. No case. They do not have case.
Chicago has way better
Fuck is above the
museums,
train?
way better architecture, more historic buildings, better food, like
Oh, I can tell you
more
when it comes
diverse
down right.
food, better fine dining, better casual dining.
Yeah, shotgun going towards Waya.
I would describe it as like exactly that. One's by the A-bomb. I could see him through the
All the
floor.
way down Waya.
Or maybe that was a Gemini. I don't know.
No, I think that's a good call, George.
Yeah.
I'm calling for you, Hoa. I have a whiskey cam. You're good.
Okay, one's like Christmas, like VIP
Yeah.
around Tuping.
Yeah.
Deep whiskey. He's going
going
towards your
reception. Yeah.
reception.
On
Yeah,
like
jump deep, jump deep, spoken.
around this Tuping. Moving up now.
Spoken, stop.
Spoken.
Please stop. Thank you.
His coat.
Yep. Valkyrie's got him.
Okay, back to whiskey bar now.
He's back to whiskey.
Pushing it through whiskey. Going double door.
Pushing on your door. He's looking for you, spoken.
Texas.
Op 4 eliminated.
Texas. I feel like Austin and stuff has like good food and stuff. Texas has really good barbecue and Mexican food. That's what you go there for. They do have other good food as well, but that's like what they got. That's like killer, like very top tier. Oh no!
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
I have a Jaeger shotgun. I did not want this.
Oh, you're good. Just play
told you
Humidor,
in a
George.
Okay.
I'll help set up the crowd.
I've never been to BC before. No.
Holes on sites. I made rotate.
Oh, I'm gonna make the 3 holes you guys worried about putting at site.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Never been to BC. I hear it's better than Toronto. I'm not even just trying to troll this guy, but I hear BC is much nicer than Toronto.
There's a drone up red. Be careful.
Haven't been there though.
Running.
Down to 10 seconds.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Down to 5 seconds. Ready for hostile action.
What am I doing? Top 5. What the heck?
Backyard bell.
I'm gonna 1-for-1.
What side of cocktail?
Never mind, I'm dead.
Compromised.
Well, it looks like he's off now.
Back
One
in.
like outside train window.
Shouldn't be visible there. What the fuck?
Any Mavericks better watch out. That's what I'm saying, dude. They just let me get away with that, of course. 8 Mile is so lovely and the people are so friendly.
We're gonna
So,
drop
you
red
know
and
what?
Skylight,
I
think,
actually
at the
have
same time. There's
something
an
that is
IQ
just the
in
absolute
somewhere.
finisher
Dropping you. Nice.
That's blocked
for this
red.
dude that is the Toronto on the brain. Okay?
Red.
So, you're talking about now 8 Mile from Detroit, which clearly means you've never been to Detroit. Or very unlikely. Or if you have, you've probably not been anywhere.
New UNCS. One unknown.
Or you're gonna lie and
can
say
be
you
there.
have. Because if you actually knew anything about Detroit,
Might go down red.
8 Mile's not even the worst part of Detroit. It's not even close, bro. It's literally not even close. The worst part of Detroit, 7 Mile's literally worse than 8 Mile. 94 in Connors, Gratiot area. These are all worse areas than 8 Mile. You saw a movie on Detroit. You watched fucking 8 Mile.
Smokes me. Okay, they know I'm there. It's wild.
Get your turn, dude. One's on new, 2 on new, and 1 in cocktail. 3 new, all 3 new, dropping. Walking towards the reading. Coming to your reading door. In your reading door right now. 1.
Another one there or no?
One's deep. No, he's far. They're going hallway. What? Yeah, on your 5.
Both hallway.
Both.
One ran
Still
away,
there.
George. Doesn't have
Yeah, he's
the...
all nading.
I admit what? I partially hit him. Buddy, you compared Detroit and Toronto because I live in Detroit and I've been to Toronto like 10 times. You then told me that it wasn't a good comparison while having never been to Detroit before.
I did not realize my mic was muted.
Your mic's muted, by the way.
Oh, that's comedy.
Want to make sure you know.
Bro, if you really like Toronto, you should probably just stop arguing because you're making Toronto look bad.
Jordan, they've stepped up their game. Double drones, 2 entries at a time. Like, oh boy.
Sorry, what did you say?
2 drones, 2 people at a time, bro. They're running the whole entry stack.
I said no, bro. But
Come on, Blink of 5.
I'm actually mad at myself for the way I played that. I don't think you could see me.
Yeah, I got my 1. I should have just ran all the way back. But my ego got the better of me.
I'm gonna be like this kid.
Mm-mm-mm.
Go on right repel, make a little slit. And just fry them, I guess.
Violent areas.
I think we win here,
Most
and
cities
then
have
take
bad
it.
areas, but like, bro, people like watch the fucking like news too much and shit, or look at stuff that goes viral on social media. Like, I'm not saying there aren't cities and stuff that have problems,
He's gonna run out big.
but like, they'll be like whatever, a fucking street on New
Shooting
York
impact
where like some shit goes down and people will be like, oh yeah, you heard New York's going to fucking shit. It's real violent there every day.
Run out bakery.
It's like, bro, there's like fucking 10 million people that live there. There was like one street where there was like fucking some shenanigans fucking taking place in one section of the city.
Hatch is soft. 1 nitro gun. About
One in freezer.
Right. I mean, things just happen, bro.
on a cam and freezer.
One's in piano.
Mm-mm. Let me know when you get the Cade all open wall.
I'm gonna try and get it.
I'm gonna play on your cocktail, Repo.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely areas that you don't want to live in, like, a lot of different cities, but those are areas are not a place that you would ever visit.
Tickets exploded.
God, I'm there.
I'm replacing flank cam. They might have my...
Yo, Kaid's still in piano. Still in piano. Still in piano.
Stop swinging these C3.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna repel. Get ready to just keep holding him.
Piano dead. No.
Oh.
There's not.
Nope.
Please double up with me, and we can walk on this guy.
Piano dead.
Nice.
1C3.
I have a drone, hang on.
Op 4 last
C3
stop
dead.
standing.
Alright, I'm swinging in.
Inner
Freezer
bar.
over here.
Right. Freezer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm acing freezer open.
Inner
Keep
bar,
being
inner
inner
bar,
bar,
inner bar.
Inner bar. Inner bar. Still inner bar.
Molding is out.
Oh, he's one shot.
Down to 1 friendly.
In the back. Close.
Nice.
job, George.
Nice.
Op 4
Good
eliminated.
call.
Like, he just pees on me. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just chilling. Jordan's shooting through a wall. He pops up and kills me in front of Jordan's cross. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't kill him either. I didn't use crowd. Oh, get the fucking.
Oh, I gotta piss so bad, bro. We have gotta win this round. I need to take a
bar or
monster's piss.
I mean,
Let's
our
go
bar was more
kitchen.
dominant, but I feel like we can play kitchen better if we just hunker down.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, we gave up like what 2 really.
I'll bring
big on kitchen.
Aruni and play Kojak.
Yeah, I'll make head holes for you then.
We have Barb.
Honestly, bring a Cade. Because if we're gonna play Red Wall, what do we need the mute for? Oh, I'd bring Jaeger. Or Mama.
Well, these guys drone like so fucking much, so I wanted to put that.
It's fine, it's fine. Yeah,
Secure the
no,
bomb.
no judgment.
Yeah.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Camera ready to activate. Secured.
Oh, we don't have
What's on, Panda? We're doing pretty good today so far.
Let's get in
I
place.
think we've lost any games.
I don't know if it's on the door.
All is secure.
What did we reinforce?
Mm-mm.
Reinforced off.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. Toronto, let's just do this.
By Op 4.
Actually,
Toronto is the best place in the world. Just put one on the top and I can trick the bottom. Put one on red wall, put one on main wall. And then I'll just trick. Toronto is the best place in the world for you. And only for you. Maybe a few other people. That's great.
Hickory doubles open.
Kind of like Detroit is the best place in the world for me. Because it's home. Is Detroit actually the best city though? No, I'm not going to make that argument. That's where I'm from. It's where my family is and all that kind of stuff. So it's the best place for me.
Yeah,
So-
I'm one check.
I'm assuming that's the same thing for you when it comes to Toronto.
yeah,
Nine
already
up,
made our ways
throwing,
to
Open-
the-
open
to running
reception.
top away.
Joining reception.
As a Canadian, I can tell you
I wonder
most
where my
Canadians
whiskey
laugh at Toronto. Lucky.
I'm in your bakery.
They have a buck up top.
I'm just not gonna fight this guy reception then. Jackal's tracking me top floor.
Hmm.
Good pick.
I got one above. I think it was like Buck or something.
Oh, that was buck. That's
I don't know who that was.
Sounds like Jack.
alright. We should just play a lot more passive now, yeah.
Yeah, let's just slow down, boys. We got the map control. We got the band
Op
here.
4 last
Alright,
stop
5v1,
standing.
let's just hide.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck in
Let's
the
get
corner.
it. Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yeah, I'm playing close on the spread double here.
Yeah,
If you need me to swing
I'm,
through.
I'm in check, so if he thinks you I'm swinging. then
Just hold your reception.
Yeah, I
and
got
I'm
it.
at the small board
Toronto has Drake.
to fight as well.
Got it, 50
Old
seconds.
Drake, bro.
Full map.
I actually like Drake's music. You guys can hate all you want. I know you're saying you hate him. He's the worst rapper to live, but I like his music overall.
Funnel through one of two doors.
Drake is the Nickelback of hip hop. Okay, bro.
Awesome.
Nice.
Good job,
4 eliminated.
boys.
Successful.
You will never forgive Toronto for producing Drake and his shit music. Okay, dude.
That was
Okay.
good siege at the end, though. Played really
That
well.
was.
All right.
Bunny Lever and KingGeorge, dude. Fucking them up through the floor. That was awesome.
Yep.
Figure it. Hold on, here we go.
I don't know why
I'd
they
start
bucked
doing
those
that more.
angles. Those were really bad for them. They bucked like closer to the fireplace, and you could just sit behind the counter and just shoot them.
That was literally
Wild.
Poor kiddos. They did not know.
Good game, actually.
You leaving, Spoken?
I want to thank you, Toronto man, for helping me frag
I
out.
think that is a no.
Oh, I have the fucking final. I have the one hitter quitter, chat. I have decided. Do you know why Toronto's the worst fucking city in the world? I've changed my mind. It's the worst city on earth. Do you know why? Intero Parker Mackay is from there. The fucking communist himself. That city is dog shit. I'll leave you with that as I go for a fucking piss. Oh my god, bro.